What's up, guys? This is Higgins with Legal Automations. I'm on a quest to try out every filament in every color. On today's episode, we are taking a deep dive into Overture's PETG in Starry Blue. So one of the things I do love about Overture now is the fact that they don't put their sticker on the seal. Makes it a little bit easier to open. Love seeing that. That's great. Also, the fact that it comes in this Mylar reusable bag. That's also a major plus in my book because these things are resealable, easy to open, and also help protect your filament from moisture and UV light. They also work well because they're reusable and resealable. They work well in a pinch if you are new to the hobby and or need a place to store filament without a adequate, like a different storage solution. So that's always good. As you can see, it is this beautiful starry blue, little specks of glitter inside there. Overall looks pretty good, but as you know here at Legal Automations, we always dry our filament for at least 6 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll see you back here shortly. All right, so if you're new here, we always start out by printing a benchy in generic filament settings, in this case generic PETG, in Bamboo Studio. So we're going to go ahead and get that sliced up. It should take a little over an hour, as you can see right there. And as I fiddle around with those settings. So we're going to send it off to the printer along with all the other test prints, and I'll see you back there in a second. And here they are. So that first benchy obviously looks pretty good. No real major issues one way or the other, which is great to see. So next up, we have the dimensional cube. This is printed 40 by 40 by 40 millimeters cubed in spiral Vossman. A little bit of an issue getting it off the build plate for some reason, but overall looks pretty good. Next up, temperature tower. The temp tower for this one, I would say the best one is 240, which is pretty standard for PETG. I think in general, just how hot it is. Next up, we have the retraction test. Retraction test performed very well. I did find this filament a little bit brittle, as you'll see on the max volumetric speed test when I was taking it off the build plate. It kind of snapped a little bit. So just something to be on the lookout for. It's not, I don't think it's as strong as other PETGs, so just my own personal thing, but that was printed at 28 millimeters cubed per second. Next up, we have the overhang test. So the overhang test succeeded very well, right at 80 was able to go through. But again, there is a finer loss of detail on the back end a little bit. But overall, I'd say pretty good once it gets into a little bit better focus. Next up, we have the settings dialed in and reprinted that benchy. As you can see, looks pretty good. Still some issues there on the overhangs, but overall pretty good. Everything I changed is in the description down below. Anyway, at time of filming, you can pick this up over at Amazon for less than $18, which is a great deal. But yeah, my overall thoughts on this one, it was a little bit brittle. It's not nearly as strong as I would expect from Overture PETG. Just something to be on the lookout for if you're looking at working with this one. Maybe not use it for stronger parts, but maybe the more aesthetic aspects of this, which is pretty common. I mean, you really would probably utilize this more so for some aesthetic flair with other PETG. Anyway, that has been Overture's PETG in Starry Blue. If you like this type of content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those nice YouTube things, be kind to each other, and I hope to see you back here next time. I've been Higgins with Legal Automations. Thanks.